Hamilton's strange F1 AI request revealed. What really happened on the racetrack that day? Why did it spark such a huge debate, even catching the attention of racing legend Lewis Hamilton? Why did he suggest using advanced AI technology? And can technology truly make racing fairer? And will it change the game forever? In a shocking turn at the Singapore Grand Prix, Formula One star Lewis Hamilton suggested swapping human stewards for AI after a major blunder by the FIA during the qualifying rounds. All the buzz was around Red Bull's fiery racer, Max Verstappen, who landed in hot water with not one, not two, but 3 investigations for causing chaos and blocking 2 rival racers. This unexpected twist reignited the debate about integrating technology into the sport's oversight, sparking a flurry of discussions among fans and experts about the future of enforcing rules in Formula One. But what's the whole matter? Don't you want to know about it? Don't worry, you're at the right place, because we will cover it all in this one video, so stay tuned till the end. Could permanent stewards fix F1's inconsistency problem? The Singapore Grand Prix got really intense when Yuki Tsunoda from AlphaTauri and the notorious Max Verstappen got into a nerve-wracking mess. Tsunoda had to give up his turn because Verstappen's car was blocking the best racing path. Verstappen admitted it was his mistake, saying he was distracted by the chaos and problems during the race. "That was not good," Verstappen said. "I didn't see him because I was on the radio dealing with the ongoing issues, and then I didn't get a warning until he was practically right behind me. My qualifying session was just like that, all messy and confusing." People were expecting Verstappen to face a big punishment, maybe a 3-place grid drop, but the steward surprised everyone by giving him just a warning. They said Red Bull didn't alert Verstappen about Tsunoda coming, so that made it less of Verstappen's fault. But this decision caused some arguments, and the stewards later admitted they might have made a mistake, adding more excitement to an already thrilling story. Verstappen, known for his strong determination on the track, had to admit he made a rare mistake. He realized how serious it was and openly accepted that it messed up his qualifying performance. His unintentional blockage on the track had bigger effects beyond just the Singapore race. People were really curious about what penalty Verstappen would get next. Many thought he might get a big drop in position on the grid, but the stewards surprised everyone by just giving him a warning. They said Red Bull didn't tell Verstappen that Tsunoda was coming, which made some people wonder and talk a lot. But even this decision caused some arguments because the stewards later said they were wrong, bringing back discussions about how to balance the rules and the unpredictability of Formula One races. The fallout from the qualifying session at the Singapore Grand Prix had a big impact on the motorsport community. It led to some heated discussions about how well traditional stewardship works in a time when technology is such a big deal. People started talking about using artificial intelligence to help make decisions, and this brought Formula One to a critical point in its development, making fans and experts think about how races will be managed and rules enforced in the future. Even after the dust settled in Singapore, everyone still remembered the clash between Verstappen and Tsunoda. It became a big part of Formula One's history, reminding everyone how complicated and controversial the sport can be. During a recent meeting with the Formula One team bosses at Suzuka, Matteo Perini, the steward who found himself at the center of the stormy Singapore race controversy, revealed some intriguing insights. Perini opened up about the Max Verstappen incident, shedding light on the initial warning that Verstappen received during the race. He made a surprising revelation, stating that according to the rules, Verstappen's warning should have actually translated into a less favorable position for him on the starting grid. Perini was quick to emphasize that the events that unfolded in Singapore were a peculiar occurrence and not indicative of the standard protocol. He stressed that the particular circumstances of that race led to an unintended misinterpretation of the rules. As a result, he asserted the commitment to adhering strictly to the standard practice of implementing grid penalties as the typical form of punishment moving forward. News of Perini's disclosure created ripples throughout the paddock, sparking discussions among team members, drivers, and fans alike. The implications of Perini's statements were a hot topic of debate, with many speculating on how this development could potentially shape the dynamics of future F1 races. Among the prominent figures who offered their take on the matter was none other than the esteemed Lewis Hamilton, renowned for his exceptional driving skills and candid opinions. When prompted for his perspective on the FIA's clarification, Hamilton, in an interview relayed by Motorsport, conveyed a sense of disappointment. He pointed out the long-standing presence of the rule in question, suggesting that it might be time to adopt a more nuanced and technologically advanced approach to decision-making. Hamilton hinted at the idea that incorporating advanced technologies like artificial intelligence could be the key to ensuring more equitable and precise judgments on the track, thereby addressing the need for a more sophisticated and fair regulatory system in Formula One. The idea of bringing AI into the world of Formula One's decision-making got a lot of people interested. Lewis Hamilton spoke up in favor of really looking into what AI could do to make sure the sport is fair. When someone asked if Formula One should have permanent stewards, Hamilton said it might be a good idea to see how AI could help make decisions quicker and stop arguments. At Suzuka, while the sun was going down, everyone was talking about what happened to Verstappen and how the stewards of Formula One do their job. People who love racing all over the world were paying attention. Hamilton wanted F1 to use the newest technology to make better decisions, and this is something that a lot of people who like racing also thought it was important. Strange that it's Verstappen who got away with it. Following the uproar surrounding Max Verstappen's situation at the Singapore Grand Prix, the Formula One community was left grappling. While refraining from explicitly stating any favoritism on the part of the officials, several voices in the paddock, including George Russell and Carlos Sainz, subtly suggested that they perceived Verstappen's penalty to be too lenient. Known for his candid approach, George Russell didn't shy away from labeling the scenario as weird, emphasizing the critical need for consistent and impartial decisions from the stewards every time. Russell acknowledged the complexity of their role but stressed that the incident from the previous week seemed to warrant a more stringent repercussion. Russell's frank comments resonated with the prevailing sentiments within the paddock, echoing the collective desire for equal and just treatment in the sport. Carlos Sainz, in alignment with Russell's viewpoint, expressed his disappointment at the perceived preferential treatment received by Verstappen. He pointed out the apparent discrepancy in the penalties handed out throughout the season, highlighting the seemingly lenient approach consistently afforded to the leading figure in Formula One. Sainz's remarks mirrored the underlying sense of unrest within the racing community, emphasizing the urgency for the sports authorities to derive valuable insights from such incidents and ensure an equitable approach for all competitors. These sentiments reflected a shared commitment within the Formula One fraternity toward maintaining the integrity of the sport, calling for greater accountability and a more even-handed enforcement of regulations to ensure fairness and equality for all participants. The subtle hints and reflections shared by Russell and Sainz shed light on a brewing sense of dissatisfaction within the F1 community. These remarks hinted at an underlying worry about potential disparities in how the sport's rules and penalties are applied. Instead of calming the debate, the aftermath of the Singapore Grand Prix seemed to amplify the demand for a more transparent and consistent way of enforcing the rules. This approach would ensure that every driver on the track is treated fairly and equally. The need for clear and consistent decision-making processes became a central topic, stressing the importance of upholding the values of fairness and sportsmanship in the high-pressure environment of Formula One. The impact of the Singapore incident reached beyond just that one race. It sparked broader conversations about the role of stewards and the pursuit of uniformity in how racing regulations are enforced. Russell and Sainz's candid comments reminded everyone of the collective duty to create a racing environment founded on the principles of fairness, transparency, and integrity. So, what do you think about this? Do let us know in the comments section below. And if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and share it with all your F1 friends and fans. And for more great videos, please do subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.